Hello friends, thank you so much for clicking on this video. I really hope that you'll consider subscribing to my channel if you're enjoying the instruction that I'm giving you. So today is kind of just a fun video. I'm going to be ranking the top 10 violin concertos in terms of difficulty. Now, of course, this is just my personal opinion. I think it differs from person to person of what they find difficult. And again, this is just for fun. So I'm going to share with you my rankings, and why don't you drop yours below too? I'd love to see. All right, so coming in at number 10 is the Mendelssohn Violin Concerto. I have played this piece, and of course it is difficult, but the reason why I put it at the bottom is because it doesn't have too many double stops, and the double stops, when they do happen, aren't that difficult. I think, of course it's difficult. The intonation is very hard. You have to have that beautiful, clean, classic sound. But at least for me, and again, this is my personal opinion, double stops, bro, they are hard. Okay, so I put Mendelssohn as number 10 for that reason alone. All right, next up at number 9, we have the Barber Concerto. So for me, I have played this as well. The Barber really is not too terribly difficult, especially the first two movements. There's not really any crazy rhythms. There's no double stops. It's very accessible, I feel like. Of course, the third movement is the one that is the most difficult, but really it's all about playing fast and just different finger patterns. So coming in at number 9 for me is the Barber. At number 8, we have the Bruch Concerto. So the reason that I put the Bruch higher than the other two, than the Mendelssohn and the Barber, is because of the third movement with the, first of all, it's all thirds and then the tenths. Who likes tenths? I definitely don't. I also do think that the rhythms in the first movement are difficult. So that's why I put it at number 8. Coming in at number 7, we have the Dvorak Concerto. I played this one as well. I honestly wanted to put it higher because it was a huge struggle for me, and I can't even tell you what it was. I guess there was this one passage in the first movement that was very difficult, but it was a huge struggle for me. And I feel like it's honestly not played that much. It has a really hard opening. It's hard to come in at those double stops well, and yeah, so Dvorak is number 7. At number 6, we have the Beethoven. I don't think that the Beethoven is too technically demanding. I think it's really hard for the intonation and for the style. At number 5, we have the Korngold Concerto. Absolutely love this piece. It is gorgeous, but a couple of things make it pretty difficult. First of all, the tonalities. It's not like a classic or romantic concerto, so it can be kind of hard to hear intervals at first. It has a lot of seconds and sevenths, which just aren't things that we're used to, listening for. There are a couple fast, crazy double stop passages, but I absolutely love the second movement. If you have not heard it, definitely go listen to it. This was actually the piece that I played for my master's recital. At number 4, we have Tchaikovsky. Absolutely love this piece. The reason why I put it above Korngold was because it is so long. At least the first movement is so long. It takes so much endurance to play this piece, and because it's so long, there's just so many notes to learn that it takes a while. And for the memory, you can easily get twisted, right? So that's why I put it at number 4. At number 3, we have the Stravinsky, which I put it this high, kind of for the same reasons as Korngold, just because the tonality is not something that we're used to listening for, and because it has a ton of double stops, so that's why it's higher than the Korngold. At number 2, we have the Sibelius, a beautiful, amazing piece. This requires so much depth, I feel like, of your playing. That opening, oh my god, that's hard to get it to sound the way that you want it to sound. Tons of double stops, tons of octaves. The second movement, absolutely love it, but there's this part where the rhythm, I can't even explain it because when I learned it, I never played it right. Okay, so that's the Sibelius is number 2 for me, and then coming in at number 1 is the Brahms Violin Concerto. And again, the reason why I put it up here is because of its length. It requires so much endurance, so much mental fortitude. The memory is really difficult, has a lot of double stops, lots of high passages, and yeah, so I don't think I mentioned, the only ones I haven't played are the Stravinsky and the Brahms, all the other ones that I have played. But yeah, so that was just a cute, fun little video. I hope you enjoyed it. Again, if you have any other opinions, please drop them below, and thank you for watching.